bouncing ball. Burgoyne controlled that beautifully and then gave it to Sewell,
who was in such outstanding form last week against the Pies, and Lee finds his skipper. He does play on quickly, and Ruffy's a target. Kicked 8 last time. He was down here, and a dozen in his last 2 outings in Tasmania. 8-2 against the West Coast. He started well again. He's a beautiful player. He's versatile. The Hawks get their first major.
Might create something here for Hill. Gives it to Gunston. Is it a centering ball or a shot on goal? I think he was looking for Bruce. Brewster's done brilliantly. Does he keep the accuracy going? Oh, yes, he does. He can't miss. Looking for Bruce. He would have been tempted to have the shot, but he certainly knew Bruce was loose, and that was beautiful. Beat one, had to finish. Bingo.
Feeds the ball to a bit of space. Shield left it behind. Now Bruce, don't miss it, Brewsty. He goes towards goal. 25 in a row. 25 without miss.
Surging it forward. We spoke it's going to be all over the ground. Surging it forward. And Bruce here breaks the tackle. Kicks through.
Well, that time he pushed off McKenzie. There was nothing inside 50 initially. Rioli thought about going, comes back inside instead, and Burgoyne. That's a clever kick. Goal, as we know. It hasn't troubled the scorers a lot this season, just 5-2 in 2014, but this is certainly kickable for a player of his class. He kicks it, and the Hawks are back in front.
2 years ago, the Suns were 0-14 in a season. As out the back, Lewis goes searching, and Lewis goes finding.
Opportunities today in the forward line, so you have to make them count. There we saw Lewis just sitting back, got the right, didn't get dragged into the stoppage like all the other players.
It's a hard footy to win. The Tasmanian with his hands on the football momentarily. Kolajasny, it ends up with Hodge. Sends it long down towards full forward. Hasn't been touched. Hasn't been touched. The skipper to make it 2 inside a minute.
It's not always going to be pretty on days like today. And there we see Luke Hodge just get it forward. That lethal left foot.
2 majors behind at the moment, and they have been the last 2 goals of the game, and maybe a chance for Smith.
And you need to make sure that they count.
Well, he's becoming a really good footballer for the Hawks. He's growing and growing and growing. He gets another. They lead by 3.
For the Hawks, Roughhead, long one down towards full forward. Smith, who kicked the last goal, has kicked this one as well. He waits for it on the bounce and sends a high one down towards the skipper. Well done. That is a classy grab.
So quickly to the top of the square. Ruffy a couple to beat. O'Meara off the ground. Cyril! Of course he can. Well, that's how much reaction time has he got to think through all of this? He didn't have time to kick it. He had to sort of half trap it and push it through.
It was amazing. He pushed hard from half forward. Hodge got the ball in, moved it quick. Cyril's that good enough and smart enough that he only needs those opportunities. The Suns are breaking down across the middle of the ground. The Hawks are getting it inside.
Just puts the ball back inside. Chance for Burgoyne. How do they start this second half? Perfectly. Segler. Well, they're on a roll now. That's 6 in a row. Gunston. Good vision. They'll drop between 2. Ends up with the skipper. And the skipper rarely lets his team down. Another
well set up by the Hawks. Birchall out on the outer flank, giving some support. And there we see Hodgie.
Again, growing in confidence, and it's getting harder and harder for McAvoy to get his place back into this side. Roughhead, is that a mark? Second and third attempts, and he's held it in the afternoon. He's been an imposing player this year. 8 on this ground last time, and he's got 2 now to kick a goal from. They can't get anything going now, can they? Plays on Hale. His handball was a good one, and the kick not bad from Birchall. The Tasmanian.
Who's been good today. Birchall, Burgoyne. Here's Bruce. He's got 25 straight. He's got 26 straight. Ah, look, Bruce. He must be so confident.
Well, there's another one to add to the list. You see him here. He's just got so much time. His ability to just stay composed, not blaze away at goal, just balance and kick it straight through. Very few players have that ability to really settle before they have a shot at goal. That is why he's on the run that he is, because he can just settle.
Scorers already this afternoon for the Hawks. Here's Birchall. He'll get within striking distance. He's a very prodigious kicker of the football. He gets another for the Hawks.
Sort of groin area for a while there. I'm not sure that it is a groin, but he was grasping at his shorts there. Lewis, meantime, gets the ball back to Hodge. The skipper is a good finisher. And they've got their 16th goal.
Over West Coast in round 12. Who knows the margin today? They play it so well. Tackles. He's normally a very accurate finisher. And he is again here. The Hawks go on their merry way.
Points will be the winning margin. Hawthorn 17-14. The Gold Coast Suns 10-3. All